Welcome to the Pastime Picks Podcast. I am Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
I'm Andy, King of Pennants.
Guys, so we're back to our normal episode last week. Last week we had a special joint episode with the $1 Million Peddlers. So this is our normal start time and our normal segments. We sort of moshed together our two shows, which was fun. Great dudes over there.
We mosh.
Mosh. I guess mesh would be another word you could have used.
I always remember that. I don't know if you ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's are you like a big fan of that or not really a big fan?
Yeah, absolutely.
There was like the outtakes, and this old guy was like, he's like, she was moshing me. Do you remember that? Like,
no, I don't remember seeing that at all.
I'll have to send it to you. It's a pretty funny clip.
Got Harry Humstone in the house. Got Harry early chatter here. We got Dan and Demand. Me and Dan just got done a card show over on dibthecards.com. As Mark was hanging out with us over there, of course.
Anything good for me? No.
No.
I saw a lot of emails saying stuff is shipped from you and Dan.
Oh yeah. Well, you get emails each time, like each item.
I think so. Yeah.
Or it might be each show. I don't know what happens.
No, I feel like there's like 8 emails. Well, maybe it was. I don't know.
Is there anything in Philly Keith hates? Is there anything in Philly Keith hates? Interesting question, Dan.
Maybe if when like the 49ers come to town.
Oh yeah. Opposing teams going to the Rocky statue. That's lame. That's lame.
Okay.
I don't know.
What about like actual Philly things? Do you like? Is there anything that like you like? Is there a food like a Philly food that you don't like?
No.
Because you like scrapple, you like cheesesteaks.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of meat, but I like a cheesesteak. I mean,
like you would
water ice. That's a really soft pretzels. Soft pretzels. Yeah. I mean, what I will not do, Dan, is I will not eat the pretzels from like the street vendors. There was a big expose years ago when these guys are all like the ramps going onto the highway selling pretzels, and they always catch them like peeing behind the bush, and they come back and there's no sinks there to wash their hands, dip it right into the pretzels.
That's Keith's. That's like Keith's nightmare. You are not fan. You're not a fan of germs, which a lot of people aren't, of course.
No, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, but I don't want urine on my pretzels for sure.
But no, of course, I'm just saying, like for anybody, that's horrible.
Yeah. Whiz wit for sure. Whiz. I'm sorry. Whiz without. Whiz without.
No whiz.
No whiz. You're getting the whiz. Whiz wit is not referring to the cheese.
I know.
Whiz wit or whiz without.
Oh, okay. So you're getting cheese whiz without onions. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Whiz without. Yep.
Gotcha.
What's up, Sean? How's it going, man? Guys, so we're starting sort of afresh. We have the odds coming out with our horse race in the sales of the week category. We do have our first winner from the joint show last week, which we'll go over. Yeah, no onions for me, for sure. Whiz without is
onions are good, man.
Nah, I hate an onion. That's what I hate. Garlic and onions.
Woo, man.
I like a pepper.
Speaking my language with I don't know.
So yes, we'll go back to a little. Oh, and I don't have the wheels ready or anything. I'm just.
Oh boy.
Let me pull that out. But we're doing back to our movie draft. So we figured go back into one of these. We haven't done it in a few weeks.
That's right. I'll be interested. I haven't. I'm a little. I don't really do a whole lot of work going into it. I just gotta I kind of play it as it goes. So I haven't hit anybody where I've had a lot of trouble with that yet, but it could happen. So, onions on a chili dog.
It's terrible.
You don't like fresh or cooked onions? Onions in general.
No, I don't want any onions.
Oh god, onions are the best.
No.
Fresh onions on a taco, like fresh red onions. Woo.
What? Who the hell would do that?
What are you talking about?
Sickening. Onions on a taco. That is sickening. It's terrible.
You're insane.
So I'm trying to make a wheel.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like I'm talking like red onions. Yeah, Dan knows.
Any onion is terrible on a taco. I mean, you ruin a taco with an onion.
No, we don't. You enhance the flavor. You add a little zest to it, I would say.
What was that? I just had a tone on my computer. Did something happen?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. So I'm trying to work on the wheel. It's hard to do and chat simultaneously.
I've noticed. I'm trying to.
By the way, Andy, so there's a break happening tonight on
Oh, I
dibdicard.com.
did
You know
see
what?
that. Yeah. I
It's gonna be
forgot.
a good one. It's
a little bit of that.
Make sure I got the equal amount of heads here. No, I'm short one Andy head. So yeah, rod picking and punching is doing a pretty cool Tops signature rip, and that has some great rookies in it, great autos, and it's doing like an optic, a few blasters in it as well.
What was the first thing you said?
Top signature mega.
I don't. Oh, okay. I think I did see that before. Yeah, I don't know too much about it.
Oh
but
man, I did put an extra Andy head on there.
more the merrier, honestly. So
definitely not.
in my opinion. Let's see if I can find.
Mark, I just got your text. I'll take a look. Mark picked up a pretty cool Ted Williams. Was it Bit O Honey keychain, Mark? Is that what it was?
Bit O Honey. I don't know that one.
Andy, who did we do last on the draft? Do you remember?
I don't know. That's a good question. Do we even?
I'm trying to think. Take someone off who we did. I think we did Brad Pitt, didn't we?
Yeah. I think we did. No, we did. Maybe didn't we do Matt Damon, or is that even earlier than that?
We definitely did. I think we did Matt Damon last week. That's what it was.
Yeah.
All right. No, come on, Dan. Come on now. Ooh, here it's cha-ching. Let's see what's going on over there.
Oh, jeez. He cannot help himself.
Pennant sale. Okay. Yeah, we did do Matt Damon because I remember I had the Stuck on Me as a great draft pick.
That's right.
That draft. Right. That was my videos. Like,
do we have an official winner of that one? I think we do, right? Or we have a winner from last week, though, right? Did you update?
No, I didn't know. Not for last week. You mean for the joint one?
Yeah. No, not joint. Not the joint one. The one prior. I don't think we counted.
I don't recall. I can look. Why do you look? Because I'm working on the Canva too for our draft. All so, right. By the way, Andy, I appeared today. The episode came out of Finders Flippers Resale Podcast. It was on their podcast. I filmed that on Sunday night.
Great. What was that one about?
They're a reselling podcast, but it was an all sports chat. A lot of card chat. So good time there.
You must have felt pretty at home on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're not always all sports. They were sports for that episode, but
okay. So the toys from the decade, King of Pennants is the winner, 54% to 46%. So there you go.
That was last week?
No, that was a week prior.
But you won?
Yeah.
Bunch of crap.
The toy.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Come on, voters. Come on, guys.
Wow. Pandering again.
Man, what is wrong with my camera today? What's wrong with it? I feel like I'm out of focus.
You are going in and out of focus a little bit. I don't know why that is.
Maybe the mic is messing it up. Let me pull the mic back here.
Any better?
And we can't have me out of focus. That will kill the turnout.
Yeah, no, it won't. It'll help. What is going on? Okay.
Oh, there it is. Good. It's better. There we go. Oh, can't move.
You can't move. Okay. You have to stay perfectly still.
Yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, we're doing an actor draft, but I'm doing a break tomorrow night on dibdiccards.com. I know Dan's sick of hearing about my break because every show we do together, I'm talking about the break, but it's a top certified hobby box we're breaking tomorrow night, 10 p.m. You can bid now through, I think, 9 p.m., 9 to 9:30, the team's end, with a little fat pack bundle as well, and a 88 tops, little Bo Jackson rookie card hunt. So, but mainly the hobby boxes are the premier part of that break.
Yeah. I mean, we opened one on, what was it? Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. That wasn't live though, right? We didn't, or did you put it out?
Yeah, that came out on Monday. Okay. Thanks for watching the channel, Andy. Thanks for watching.
I think I did see it.
I mean, it's a Memorial Day. It was a day to lay around and watch YouTube. You'll even watch our own channel of me putting out a video of us.
That's correct.
Come on. Man, look what I have to deal with, Dan. Look what I have to deal with over here. Taking the
well, until I see a fat paycheck.
Yeah, Dan's right. I always do the break promo, but then I never talk about our regular sale. But I'm trying to do better, Dan. It's hard to. I have a lot of moving things in my mind. I'm like an ADHD Keith. I'm not diagnosed, but I'm sure I do. Right, Andy? I mean, you
probably. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got something wrong with you. I don't know what exactly.
Yeah, a lot of things. So, all right.
You say Jay Kreps or Creeps in the house? Do you see that?
Oh, what's up, Jay Kreps? I mean, I would assume it's not Creeps. There's no double E.
Well, you never know. You never know how somebody wants to pronounce it.
Appreciate you being here, Jay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome. If you haven't been here before.
Yeah. All right. So Jay, stick around for the first segment, which will be coming up soon. We do a giveaway every week, and we have a cumulative giveaway that's running. Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah. I've done some self-diagnosis, I guess.
Some soul searching.
Yeah. All right, let me share my screen so I can get the wheel of names up.
All right.
All right. So here's who's gonna go first. I'm really struggling today.
You are.
All right. Let's see who drafts first. We're drafting.
Well, we gotta figure out who we're drafting first too.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I'm drafting this person first, whatever he is. Okay. So, all right. So that's this is a good draft for the number 1 pick, Andy. Right?
All right. Well, let's see what it is.
All right. So this is the actors we have on the wheel. So we have Keira Knightley. We're going to do Keira Knightley, Melissa McCarthy together if we select them. So that's
going to be a tough.
They go together. We got Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, John Cusack. What else we got up there? Samuel L. Jackson, Will Ferrell, Leonardo DiCaprio. So that's what we got on the list.
I'm trying to think if we did anybody that we're missing. Yes, not.
Dan, oh, you were on Rips and Brews, Dan? Is that why? Yeah, that's where you were?
All right.
Leo?
He's got a lot of movies, so that's good.
Yeah.
You have your list? Are you prepared for Leo?
Yeah, I'm prepared. I'm just trying to think. It's already tough because my top 4 for Leo were like
it's like
my top 4 were like very similar together. By the way, this is our overall standings for the drafts. So this is what we got. So
we didn't really count, I guess, last week's as a
that didn't count.
This is only 3.
33.
That was fun. That was a fun.
I have seen them all. Dan. Leo might be one of my favorite actors. Leo, he's awesome. Very versatile too, right? Can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
I
mean, he's in a lot of
33, 31, and 7. 31, 33, and 7. Still have a 2-game lead over the pauper of Pennants. So coined by our channel favorite Hawkeye Mike. And by the way, before we forget, Andy, let me thank my channel members here. We have a couple new members to the channel, Andy. We have Mark Hoyle's Impossible Dream channel member.
Oh,
so we have Soda City Flips.
You're frozen. Okay, you were frozen.
You were frozen. Maybe
you were.
Well,
maybe everybody was.
I don't know who everyone is thinking is frozen. I mean, you were frozen to me. I was frozen to you, but
yeah.
Who was frozen, chat? But Soda City Flips, thank you. Davey Grubb 77, Jacqueline Rose, Cap Fantasy, Mark. Oh, sorry, typo that. Not Mary Hoyle's Impossible Dream. Mark Hoyle, thank you very much. I will get that fixed. And Kevin Glue, thank you guys and ladies. Appreciate you for being channel members.
Yep.
I will fix that Mary typo. Mary. Gonna finish it?
No.
Why bugging? Come on.
Leaving you hanging. Hey Keith, is that like a little? What's your shirt say there? Oh, we haven't got the drip.
Gonna save for the drip segment, Andy.
I'm not even sure what I'm wearing. Whoops, I forgot we're dripping.
All right. Let's my first pick. All right, I'm gonna go one of the favorite like mob movies of all time, and this movie's great characters, and I think Leo's character is there's some awesome actors in this movie, but Leo is above them all. I'm gonna go The Departed.
You picked that for what's his name too, Matt Damon or somebody,
but not top overall. I mean, it's a great movie, but I think he does better than Damon in that movie. I mean, Leo is awesome. I mean,
I'm trying to remember him in that. He's
He's the policeman undercover working with Jack Nicholson. I mean, he's like he's awesome in that movie.
There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of friggin' good movies.
Yeah, his list might be the best list we've had so far.
Yeah, I think it probably is. I mean, there's even ones I don't really like that other people probably like, but okay. I mean, I'm happy you left this one for me. It's definitely one of my favorite movies to watch. It's funny and interesting. He does a great job in it. And that's The Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street is pretty damn good movie.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Also based on a true story, of course. Not totally, obviously.
Definitely fictionalized a bit. Yeah, that was on my list, like lower down, but it's good. It's good.
I love that movie though. It's a great movie.
It's great. I mean, but I mean, like my 10th movie on the list would be like number 1 for a lot of other actors that we had on the wheel.
Oh, sure.
I mean, yeah, sure. This list is deep.
Leo's running deep for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, what's your favorite scene in that movie?
I mean, there's a couple.
Nudity excluded. I would say. Let's say it that way.
I like the part where he's takes too many Quaaludes.
Oh, that's definitely the scene. Yeah, I mean, less him than more the other dude. Not Seth Rogen. Who's the other guy?
Yeah, it's yeah. We always forget this guy.
Yeah, he's a great actor. I love him. He's great.
We should add him to the list, but we'll forget his name by the time we pick him.
Whoever that slightly chubby guy is in that. He's awesome.
That's what happens when we get.
He's got a weird first name too. Damn it.
Yeah, we'll have to look him up. He's
in the Brad Pitt baseball movie, Moneyball.
Jonah Hill. Sorry,
Jonah Hill. Yeah, that's not that funny of a name. A little bit funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an awesome scene where they're trying to get out of the house and like epic movie.
Yeah, I mean that's. Honestly, we should put Jonah Hill on the list because he's got some really great movies too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway,
and his bit parts are better than any bit parts. Like his character.
He isn't an act. He isn't like the main lead in any really movie. I don't think that.
I think some. Maybe you would say like what's the high school movie? Like he's the lead in that.
Yeah, I guess so. He kind of shares the lead, but
yeah. But I mean, the movie where Forgetting Sarah Marshall, his character in that movie is epic.
Well, like I think he's also really good in that gun running movie too, which I can't remember. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
we're not doing Jonah. I'm giving away too much.
We're not doing well names either. We didn't remember any names of movies.
Yeah,
or the Jonah Hill's name.
That's how it is. That's what happens when we get old. We both just had a birthday, so we're getting older.
Yeah. And first segment of the week here. Let's get it going.
Sale of the week.
All right. In this segment, we show each other our sales of the week. We want to guess our selling prices. We want to get within 10% to win. Want the chat to guess along. Third item overall is for the giveaway and get in on the horse race giveaway, which we'll delve into more. Definitely don't want to miss the odds, the new odds coming out for the current crop of horses in the race.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me get to my first item here. Let's see.
I think I got a good one for you this week, and it's not a pennant.
Wow, shocking!
Ooh, okay. Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, here we have a Cleveland Browns game worn jersey, sans crotch strap.
Well, I don't want it then.
I took it off and I kept it. It's in my underwear drawer. It's weird.
It's got a hanger with all crotch straps on it.
Yeah, I just did that for Dan. But yeah, that's early 70s.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think in the title I put late 60s, but it's probably late 60s, early 70s gamer. It's a Russell Southern tag. Russell Southern size 50, so big size. Number 53, which I think was either might have been Frank Moore's, not a big name player, but still gamer, vintage gamer.
Gamer. So how do you I mean, I know like each tag can be different, right? So how do you verify that? I mean,
good question. So a lot of times the tag is the key. I mean, I was just trying to flatter you, but I shouldn't have. I mean, the Browns at this time period definitely use Russell Southern tags. So that's the key. I mean, it doesn't say Browns. It came in a collection that there was a lot of gamers in the collection.
Yeah,
It came from
in the house.
Oh, Schmidt Auctions, the winner of our last giveaway. So stay tuned for your horse in the next race. Schmidt Auctions be coming up soon. But yeah, so we have Harry Humstone at $78.98, Dan and Demand at $299, Schmidt Auctions $100 even, Hawkeye Mike $145.99, Mark Hoyle, not Mary Hoyle, $225.99.
Okay.
So,
I guess. Is it slightly less? I mean, they're probably easier to get gamers of jerseys back like early 60s and 70s, right? Because people weren't really collecting them as much, were they? Are wearing them like they are now?
No, it's a lot more difficult. I'm not even sure.
What I'm saying is like that you can't. Everybody's got a jersey nowadays, right? But like, not many people were wearing jerseys in the 60s and 70s. Like, it wasn't a thing, right? Like, fans.
Oh yeah, it was a game worn jersey. I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Fan apparel did not become a thing until much later. I would say late 70s, in the early 80s. Like, if you see photos of stands, they're wearing like shirt and tie and like sweatshirts. Right. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean the earlier jerseys are going to be game used typically
more often than not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go some good guesses. Everybody's
real life stand at 200,
anywhere from 100 to 300. Gotcha. Interesting. I'm gonna go 174.99, kind of in the middle.
174. Yeah, and that's a good point, Harry, because a lot of the jerseys that were vintage gamers that you find, and I have a ton of like 60, not a ton, but I have 60s, 70s Eagles gamers. Those things are beat to hell, tons of repairs. This one had some repair. It wasn't not a ton. So let me let Annie know how he did.
That doesn't sound good.
Can't believe it. It's my first blind date.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Really?
Woo!
You guys meet? Greg, Janice?
We sure did.
That was stupid.
That was a stupid guess, Andy. Unless anyone in the guest chatted.
That's everybody else is in the mid. Whoa, okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a bad guess. That wasn't bad. I forget what you even said, but I knew it was wrong.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
There we go. And by the way, that was Andy's girlfriend in the car with him there.
Yeah.
So just for a great image that I've used in several videos.
Love to do that. Yep. Yeah, she's somewhat of a willing participant. She'll
not as willing as Andy.
Well, your wife is like kicking and screaming to do anything.
Oh yeah. She's very unhappy anytime I ask her to do anything.
Yeah, that's a good commercial. All right, here we go. As promised, Keith, I am bringing something to the table that is not a pennant. So let me just share my screen here. Okay. This is a true story. This is from November.
Marilyn Monroe. It's Marilyn Monroe?
Yep,
all right.
Marilyn Monroe it's a 1951 cover. No, it's not just a cover, it's the whole magazine. But the cover, I guess, is from November 1951, it says on there.
So it's not a newsstand copy. You can see the mailing address on there. I know, like, this is this like a true crime? Yeah, no, not crime, I guess, just true stories. What the hell is it? I fought with the devil of desire.
I don't think it's quite like a porn. It's definitely not a porn mag or anything
like
that.
Pulp magazine.
Yeah, I think it's a little more like that.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it was porn. I was just
I know
true crime.
I know. I know. They made those like magazines back then too. That maybe it was later than that though, or earlier than the 50s. No, later than the 50s. No, it's not Keith's address. I don't think.
No. I mean, let's say that'll be a big fluke.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Hawkeye Mike in at $24.99. This is a tough one. I mean, people love Marilyn Monroe. Schmidt Auctions is an ephemera dealer, so I'm gonna hang with them on their price. Schmidt Auctions at $40. Mark Hoyle's at $115.99.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it's in the $50 to $60 area. The fact that you chose to use it, I mean, it's cool, it's different, so that helps too.
Well, I mean, it's like we don't sell a lot of stuff on my girlfriend's thing as much. So anytime something sells, we're pretty excited.
I'll go $56.
Okay.
Harry in at 98.98. $79.99 for Dan. Sean was at $39.99. The Joe D tie-in. You got it, Mark. I actually sold a die cut standee image of Joe DiMaggio that was owned by Marilyn Monroe. I found a photo of her with the standee on their like entryway table. It was one of my best buys at a Philly show. Pre YouTube, unfortunately.
All right, here we go.
He'll go, 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 yeah, go.
All right. Well, not a horrible guess, but
all right. Harry, though. Harry knows his stuff. Harry knows a little Marilyn Monroe.
There you go.
Collectible ephemera there.
Yeah, that was cool. We sold another one that was another Marilyn Monroe. I think it was a better looking cover. Like it was just kind of a little more interesting or something. I think we sold that one for like $150. So I was just looking at these, and this thing's been up forever. I mean, it's probably one of the first things I put up when we got that guy's thing. So it's been up there for a while, but it's eventually did. So.
And I will say the only thing it doesn't sell well with Marilyn Monroe is dismembered paper mache life-size figures of Marilyn Monroe. But the key is you got to list them somewhere. You can't just have it sitting with a missing leg in the warehouse. So shout out to my dad. Someday when he fixes that, I'll get that gal listed.
Get that gal.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So here we get into the giveaway item. So let me get something queued up here. Give me 1 second.
Okay, that's a tough one, I think. I don't think many people think that's sold for as much as it did.
So in this next item, when we do the sales of the week segment for this one, the person in the chat who gets closest is going to win 2 vintage packs, either sport or non-sport. You can let us know which you prefer. And you get in on the cumulative giveaway, which we're going to do over the next 12 weeks. This one's a 13-week giveaway, including last week. And for the next 12 weeks, the person with the most giveaway wins. Is going to win a $50 gift card to our stores. Previous winners, Mark Hoyle and the Real Life Perspective Show. So we shall see who wins the next time around. And let me cue some stuff up here, Andy. So, Andy, what we're going to do, let's take us through, explain the giveaway, and we're going to go over the odds of the contenders, right? And then we'll go over the person who won the first week. So let me cue this up.
All right, so we're going to go through our top, 6 or 7 that have been here, and have voted, or not voted, but have guessed on our things and have at some point won. Don't even give me that. What's that look for?
I didn't give a look.
Yeah, you did.
No.
So the odds, here we go. Mark Hoyle comes in at 2-1. So he's a
favorite, betting favorite.
Betting favorite. You got
the shot gets that low.
Yeah. Going Dan and Demand at 5-1 odds. Then we have Hawkeye Mike at 10-1. He's always in there and close. Soda City Flips at 12-1. We got Harry Humstone, who may or may not be in chat, at 16-1. Yeah, we got you, Dan. Rushmore at 25-1. Then we got Schmidt Auctions, a recent addition and in the leader so far, at 25-1. Even though we're not giving him a lot of credit for that first win, Keith. That was
I
all
know.
on you.
Whoa. How's it on me?
We got Mookie Chilson, who hasn't been in the chat in a long time.
Come on, Mookie. We're still respecting you, Mookie. Come back.
Come back. We at 50-1. And we have some random new participant that we have not even seen yet come in chat.
Yeah, player to be named later.
Player to be won later. At 1,000-1. I think that's it, though, right? No, wait, we got one more. We got Real Life Perspective Show at 2,001-1. 2,000.
Here, Sean, the disrespect, Sean.
I know.
Disrespect.
Sean, the more you win, the more your odds are going up. And I mean down, I guess. I'm not sure which way that. But there you go. There you go. It's a Spades Odyssey for you, Real Life.
All right, Eddie, but let's take us through. Do you know who won last week? The name of that horse?
Schmidt Auctions, I think he was riding. What was he riding? I know. You told me a couple times, and I'm drawing a blank on it. Though.
So the winner of round 1, week 1 of the horse race is.
Good timing.
The song just stopped. Is Confucius.
Confucius. Oh, okay. All right.
You like he's got the corny jokes going on. There are amazing jokes.
Oh,
I don't think it was too. I mean, ChatGPT will never create a racial thing of it all. So I think it's.
No, you're good.
It's a pretty good horse race there. Yeah,
It's a nice piece of corn right there. I mean, it's some good kernels.
Looks delicious.
It's succulent.
It does. There we got it. So we got Confucius in their early lead coming out of the gate at the 20 to 5 to 1 odds. So let's.
I feel like Confucius's horse looks something's wrong with him. He's a little dopey or something, don't you think? In the front, you want to bring him back up? He's like,
yeah, a little bit.
I think you made him.
I didn't ask for a derpy horse.
When you made a derpy horse, that's for sure. He's a little.
When you ask for a Confucius-looking corn cob telling a corny joke, the horse is probably ChatGPT is not going to get it right. Right? I mean, ChatGPT has limitations.
That's true. That's tough. I'm impressed you got to that.
Yeah.
Usually,
you know how many? I got like 15 images of corn telling corny jokes. There's some good jokes. Let me read some of the jokes.
It gets worse and worse. Like the more, sometimes like it gets like crazier and crazier the more you try to alter an image in ChatGPT, which is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, you go down rabbit holes. Stalk me on social media was another one that he was telling another corn.
Okay.
Pop, that's not great. That one's not
It's
good.
going the wrong. I think his horse is going the wrong way.
I'm all ears. This guy just has giant earlobes.
Maze is the best one you've done. So
yeah,
you can probably stop right there.
No, they're good. All right, here we go. So let's get back to let's get back to the item.
All right. Oh, okay. I see it.
So this we have a book, Andy.
It's a book. It's a broken book.
So yeah, not great shape, but it's a bound volume of hockey programs. 1936, Ooh. Madison Square Garden. They were Rovers, the New York Rovers. I actually bought a group of these in an auction a long time ago, and actually took apart the books. This one I didn't take apart, but I took apart a bunch of other ones, and I sold them individually. They did great. But I just this was in my death pile. I'm like, what? How long am I going to leave this to a future date for me to take it apart? So I'm like, let me just sell it as it was. Because you can see they were
take them and they bind them together. Is that
just they were bound.
Everything?
Yep.
Okay.
It might have been bound by the team. I don't know who bound them.
Interesting.
But they were in disrepair.
Is it a full list? Like, is it like
what you mean by list?
I'm not list, but like, is it from 1930 to 1950? Like all in a row?
No, it was 35, 36.
But like all of them, or just
not all of them.
Okay.
Not all of them. So yeah, bound volume. There was even like an ice capades kind of program in back. You can see the little bit of programming back there.
So when is this from? This one looks older than that, right?
35 and 36, 2 years.
Wow. It looks. I guess the typewriter looks a little newer than that, but okay. All right. I mean, who the heck knows what this thing's worth? I mean, so when you broke them out, did you knew how much the individual ones, or are there a fair amount of these books out there like this?
I had 3 of these books. There's not many. No, there was no real comps. There's comps for the programs, not for the bound volume.
Individual. Right.
Yeah, there were. Let me see how many programs there were in there. 21 programs in there.
I assume that there's a bit of a premium for having them not bound together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Binding generally is going to hurt them. I guess unless it's bound for like a specific person or so nicely bound that maybe it adds value, but generally
or like a complete set of them or something like that.
I mean, but I still think mostly it's going to be hurt the value. I mean, very rare circumstances.
Well, you're not probably looking to get every one of them or something. So, all right. It's a good list. So you said there's 21 of them. Okay.
Yep. Dan's in at $299.99. Hawkeye Mike's at $274.99. Harry Humstone at $333.33. Schmidt 300. Nice. Everyone's in the ballpark with each other there. Mark's in 450.
Yeah. I don't see anybody that's saying they're $50. That's for sure.
Yeah.
There goes Marquise and Lee. 400 for. What if real life comes and just shocks us again? 2001, Space Odyssey.
Disrespect, Sean. Right? I fought for you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But I did mention that I said it would be funny to be 2001, and you fell off your chair laughing. So thought that was quite funny. All right. Anybody else want to guess before I make the correct guess?
Go for it, Andy.
Okay. So I'll give you my thought process first. So I would guess that by themselves, they sell for on average $30 a program. I think that's maybe even low, but that's kind of what I'm doing. So 21 would come up to like $630 if that was like the base thing. I'm going to say that you take off another $50. So 630 minus 50. I'm going to go with 580 is my answer. 579.99 is my guess.
Okay. Let me let Andy know how he did.
My logic is way off, apparently.
You sound like a fool. No, my opinion's the only one that counts. You sound like a fool.
I agree, Granny Danny. And that's the Granny Danny version of Dan and the Man in our chat. So let me get the right answer up.
Should have discounted them more. Ah, okay. Yeah, Mark takes the lead.
I don't think Mark does.
No way.
So, God, you disrespect the man, Andy. And he's like, shoves it in your face.
Oh, my bad.
Show. And even after you win, Sean, he's taking it away from you. See what he does? See the kind of person he is, Sean?
That's crazy. All right, let me put this down.
Sean, give me a new or not. You don't have to be a new horse name, but it doesn't have to be today either. But give me a horse name when you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll be. Is he gonna ride the same one?
Well, that's what I said. It doesn't have to be the same one.
I know,
but probably 50 to 1 wouldn't make sense, right?
That's true. Or do you want 2001 a Space Odyssey horse?
Yeah, we'll let him decide. I mean, he can. Yeah. He's no pressure. Could be a garbage pail kid. I mean, who knows? Who knows what he wants to do?
Cornfucius was right.
Cornfucius. Yep, Cornfucius number 1, and then the horse to be named later. Real life perspective show.
All right.
So let's get back to the draft. That's shocking. It's for Andy because he really no respect.
Oh, no respect.
Bumbling. I like it. That's it. That's the horse name. Yeah, I love it, Sean. I
like it.
Bumbling or babbling? Which one do you like?
I don't like it. I'm gonna have to veto this one.
No, we could have. You already disrespected the man. You're gonna veto his choice.
Dan, if you win, you know what horse to go with, right? You know what horse. It's gonna be okay.
All right.
You know what it's gonna be. Dan, me and you. Keith's horse is going to be very small. I can tell you that much. And so is the jockey.
All right. Let's get to it here. Let's, Benny, back to you on the draft.
All right. I'm trying to think where to go. There's so many good ones out there. I don't think you're going to let me take this one, but all right. I'm going to go with one of the first, I don't want to curse, but like the first mind F movies, I think that really hit big. Okay. I'm going to go with Inception. Definitely one of the, I have to tell you a story though. I haven't seen Inception for a very long time. Everybody else saw it and told me about the whole, you kind of hear stories about it and stuff. So this is not going to go well for me in chat. But
Okay.
so I was watching it. I think I taped it and I started watching it, and I guess the first scene, like he's like on a beach, right? Like he washes up on the beach or something, or somebody washes up on the beach.
Sure, that's not the beach.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. And they start talking in Spanish, and so for like the first 5 minutes or something, like the movie I'm watching is in Spanish. I was like, wow, this is weird. Like, why would the beginning of this movie be all in Spanish? Turns out I had taped it on Telemundo, and so thankfully, I had only got 5 or 6 minutes in before I realized it. But I was like, what the hell? Why is everybody talking Spanish? Why is this so good? It's such a good movie. But there you go. There's my story. And of the first time I tried to watch Inception, took me like, because it wasn't like coming on TV or anything, and I finally saw it.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, right.
I had a similar situation, not the same, but a similar situation. Remember the Cell with Jennifer? Who's that? J-Lo. The movie The Cell. Do you remember that movie at all?
No.
I don't really know what it's about, and I'll tell you why. Because I went to see it in the theater. Me and Mrs. Flips. This is probably like 20 years ago, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
And we go into the theater. The movie had already started. We were running a little bit late, so we sit down. Very confusing movie. Right? We're like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on in this movie? No, it's the movie. It's Jennifer, whatever, J-Lo. And we're watching it, like, so confused. 5 minutes in, the end credits come on. We're like, we went in the wrong theater. It was playing in 2 different theaters in that theater. Went in the wrong one. So we just saw the last 5 minutes of the movie. Very confused. Never saw this. So
we have some troubles. Maybe that's why we don't watch many movies. Is we always mess them up.
Yeah.
All right.
So I've actually already went off on my list because I think I saw this movie since I made this list. And this movie, I mean, is one of the most artfully done movies and one of the more like grotesque, violent movies you could see. And he's awesome in it. I'm going to go The Revenant.
Oh, okay.
I mean, his character, those scenes with the bear in that movie and just all the scenes, it was so like grisly. I mean, not to play off the bear, but like the grisly scenes, and he's awesome in it.
Yeah. I honestly don't think I've seen that movie.
You haven't seen, you got to see it. You got to see it.
Crazy.
Man. It's such a great like, revenge movie too. Yeah. And it's like super dark, not like dark and like lighting, which I hate a dark movie, but like, and it's a great ending and great revenge. It's got like a Western, like, I don't know where they are. They might be in like up in the
Alaska,
Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're like, cause there's Native Americans they're engaging with too. But it's awesome.
It's based on a true story too, I think, right? To a lesser degree, maybe. I'm pretty
that sure. I don't know.
Certainly, the book. I mean, the book was first. Mostly movies have that, but okay, not bad. I wouldn't have picked it just because I haven't seen it. So
I'm disappointed you haven't seen it because you got to watch it. It's like
watch all the movies.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, there we go. What do we got for?
All right, let's go to a segment here.
Gonna go back in time. Gonna go back in time. In picking history.
All right. So this is not when we've done this segment in the past, my favorite segment intro, but we've usually going back into like a pick for me in the distant past. This is not so distant. This is a recent past. So Andy was up this weekend. We went picking together, if you could call it that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the weekend you came up, it was like not a great yard sale week or weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend. So it's like the week before and a couple weeks before were awesome. But we still got out there, and Andy wanted to take you through like what it's like.
Yeah.
To have to go out with you.
It has its own theme song, and we have a little not a video, but this is what we look like. Maybe this is a new segment that we do. We'll see. Maybe not. I'm sharing my screen. Relax.
I know, Harry. I was going to say I'm going to try to find it, but I was on the road. It's hard to navigate and be on the road.
On the road with VSP. So here, it's kind of got its own theme song. Although I tried to upload the song, it didn't do very well. So see if you can hear it. Oh. You hear it?
Come on, take a ride. Yeah, come check out these sweet vines as we hit the garage sale. You won't believe.
Okay. Anyway.
It's not coming through great, unfortunately.
Right.
But
well, next time
song.
we get it. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty impressive with Nomo or whoever I used that time for that.
Sumo.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, it was a nightmare. That's basically how I want to start. So the first thing he had warned me coming into this too, like we're going to get up. First of all, he said I'm going to get up even earlier on Sunday. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go up to at least pick with him on Saturday, but I'm not going up Sunday because Lord knows, yeah, Pink Pony Club. We'll get that next.
So yeah, I warned him. I said he wanted to come down and help with the break. I'm like, Andy, warning. If you come down, you're not sleeping in, man. We're going out early Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Well,
you were saying you said Sunday morning is even going to be worse. So I said, all right, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. But it wasn't super early. 7. Yeah. It wasn't super early.
But yeah, so I was he started doing stuff, and he's a little bit crazy to drive with anyway, just because there's a lot going on, right? He's not always like, he's got to have something going on at all times. I mean, you're driving fine, but like
the audio, I have audio. Yeah. We're playing a podcast maybe. Yeah.
So the first thing is like, he can't not be doing something, or he has to have something stimulating him at all times. It was not me. So yeah, of course we're listening to the podcast. Or we're we're
listening to Harry Humstone's live. He was live.
Harry Humstone's live, talking about like how he, somebody had come up to visit him. I guess he was
doing a yard sale from his house.
Yeah, but he had like he
was having a famous local yard sale guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course, like everything's going on. Like if we stop at a stoplight, he's comping stuff. Like while we're doing this, is like, how do you?
First of all, Andy, let's get back to when we're watching Harry's live. I'm not watching it. I'm listening. Andy's watching.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Because Harry's trying to show baseball cards to Andy.
Yeah.
But we come up to a covered bridge. I have a very tall van, so at this point, I'm scrambling. Okay, you're getting to that.
So now he's Googling how tall his van is to see if he can fit under the covered bridge.
We pulled over, though. We pulled over.
Yeah, and then he goes off for like another 5 miles away to pull over because we can't pull over anywhere.
It was a wooded area.
Yeah, in his van, there's stuff everywhere, right? It's not all trash. I will say, there's some food like
there's antique tools in his feet. Yeah, is really what it was.
But like if we're taking a strong left or stopping stuff, like everything falls off the dashboard or falls off the side of the thing. I had a lot of other stuff. We went to 2 yard sales, and unlike me, like if I'm driving by a yard sale, like he has to stop. Like there's nothing you have to stop. There's no
you gotta dig. You can't just give up right before you walk out the door.
Yeah. So that was good. And then we went, what else? We went to this one thing, and Keith's like, oh, this looks like a good one. I think it's going to be, it's going to have a good group and may even have sports or something there. I mean, it was 3 weeks ago. It was the yard sale was 3 weeks ago. So we go up there. He pulls up. He's still trying to get in the guy's garage, essentially.
No, it was not. How was that? But I walked all the way around the house. Maybe it was in the backyard. And Andy, the Reseller Leftovers podcast, talked about this today on Dan's podcast. That was not my fault. That was Facebook's fault. That's all Facebook. You got to take down the signs. You got to take down your posting. It looked like a promising yard sale. Probably was a few weeks ago, but it was not a good one for us.
No, we were not. But that creep, it's not really a creeper van, honestly. Yours is just kind of it doesn't have window. It does have windows actually, but you have it like you do have. It
doesn't have windows, not in the back. Oh, the one side window.
Yeah. But it's like covered as an Eagles thing, so it's still. I guess it technically is a creeper van, but and then the other thing too, I was like, he has a bag of zip ties in the front. I was like, what is going on here? So that made it a little more of a creeper van.
It's true, a creep van with a big load of zip ties. But as I explained to Andy why I have zip ties in the van, he said when I set up at these shows, I set up a grid wall. And they have like built-in screws, or not built-in, but you can use the screws. You're supposed to use screws to put it together, But we realized in Cleveland, me and my dad, that zip ties work even better, and it's so much quicker to zip tie it together and then cut it apart at the end of the show. So that's why I have zip ties right there.
But
probably should take them out of the van though, because if I get pulled over in that van with zip ties,
cops too. But
yeah, they're probably not going to understand.
But yeah, that was quite the experience, I will say, for my first time. We did a couple maybe before or something like that, but yeah, he is once again, like always, like in the zone. Like there's not a lot of great stuff. I feel like most of it was junk. You could tell he just wanted something. Like he's like, I gotta buy something.
Sussing out the treasures, but I didn't really. There wasn't much to be found. But yeah,
there you go.
Some frenetic energy there. I don't have. Well, do I have gloves in there? I might, but I don't wear them. Yeah, I might. Yeah, for moving heavy stuff, occasionally get it. So yeah, a little bit of in the Saturday morning routine there. I mean, we bought a few things. I bought some. I bought this. I showed it last night with Dan on Dibbed It. I bought this like vinyl dinosaur puppet that I was just like biting Andy with while I was driving. I like to keep myself entertained.
He was trying to bite me. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Yeah.
No, so, you were like attacking my face, like what that.
I was, yeah. But I'm glad you didn't say what you
next
said
time. Next time, I'm gonna get one of those little things, like those little grabber things. I'm gonna start
like a shark, little shark guy.
Yeah. But all right. Well,
it was good. Good morning. Then I took him into Westchester. We hit a clothing store and a what else? A card store.
Yeah, that's another thing.
And he bought me a few cards.
Oh yeah, I forgot you. But the other thing, he's like, I just want to check out this clothing store. I just want to see if there's anything. Next thing you know, he's buying stuff for himself. He's like, I just want to see what his prices are. I want to see what and now he's buying stuff. He's going through every single piece of vintage clothing in there. Oh, it's brutal.
Well, Andy, I should announce that's because I know the main sports curator for a new clothing store opening up in Media, Pennsylvania. If anyone's local, Sunny's Vintage Clothing on State Street in Media. Great Media has a great downtown, so I'm going to have supply all the sports clothing for that store. Yeah. The main person there. So I wanted to get a sense of what they had in the shop and how they're pricing stuff. So,
and you wanted to see and you wanted to buy a shirt.
Well, that shirt, I wasn't planning on buying anything, but that shirt was so buttery soft. An 80s Eagles t-shirt that soft. That was chef's kiss.
There you go.
All right. So back to the draft, Andy. Let's get back to the draft.
All right.
So it's me?
It is, yep.
All right.
On the flippy flop.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with the movie that made Leonardo DiCaprio. And then, I mean, this is something for the ladies, but who doesn't love I'm not a big what's her name? What's the girl's name?
I don't even know what movie you're picking.
She was in the Mayor of Easttown. What the hell's her name? She was very good at Kate Winslet. Not a big Kate Winslet fan, but I'm going to go Titanic. Who doesn't go with Titanic in a top Leo movie? Yeah. It's a great movie. Great movie.
It's not my favorite. I mean, it's a good.
It's not my favorite either. It's not number one.
I know it's a good movie. This is not my type of movie. It's not a movie I like per se. So,
yeah, I'm not like I said, not a big Winslet fan, but he's awesome in it. And I mean, but how does he not survive? Why does she not fit him on that door? Right? Like it's a pretty big door. He could have got on there. He could have worked a little harder. They gave up pretty quick.
Okay, not bad. I'm gonna go. I've back-to-back ones, so I can do a couple good ones here. But I'm gonna go with. I'm kind of picking his mind F movies, honestly. Like the ones that he's like. I love that type of movie. It's got a big twist at the end, so I'm gonna go with Stutter Island. I think it's Stutter. Is it Stutter? Yeah, Shutter Island. Wow,
I never had heard of Stutter Island.
Yeah, Shutter Island. Sorry. Great movie. I don't know if have you seen that?
I don't think I've ever heard of Shutter Island.
Oh my God, you've got to watch it. It's amazing.
All right. Well, if I watch that, you got to watch The Revenant by next week.
Yeah. All right.
Well, what is it? Well, that's a homework assignment for both of us.
Okay.
Shutter Island. Let me look it up.
Oh, Shutter Island's so good. It's a Martin Scorsese, I think. And who's the other guy? Who's the Hulk?
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
What's going on, Keith?
It's Rod's calling me, but I want to. I'll text him back.
Okay. There we go. Do we maybe? How about this? You don't have to vote for me. We'll just change your horse to something that else. Just kidding.
What happened?
He said, real life said Andy wins. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, I'm texting him back. It was probably about his question on his break.
Oh, okay.
I think I don't know what he was texting me about. I'll see what he said.
That is one of my favorite movies that I don't think I had seen like up front. Like came out, and I think I probably saw it like 10 years after it came out. And
I gotta see it. I've never seen it. Never even heard of it. By the way, before I forget, while I'm waiting to hear back from Rod's auctions are ending in minutes for the break tonight, and he's got the Topps signature break.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, the Falcons are $7. Let me throw a bid on the little bit on the Bears. The Bears are pretty cheap.
I don't even know what does it have? He has optic and some Topps on, right?
He's got a 2024 football Topps signature mega box, Illusions Blaster, Prism Blaster, Optic Blaster.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. So what are we going? We're going back. What do we got next on our
Stutter Island you picked?
Shutter Island. You want to you can pull the list up too if you.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Yeah. I mean, the cool thing about Shutter Island too is that like you can watch
spoilers. Those spoilers.
No, I'm not saying it. You can watch it multiple times.
I was joking with Sean.
Oh yeah, he won't be. You can watch it multiple times too, and you pick up something different on it, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit like it does have a similar vibe, I will say, to Shawshank Redemption. It's kind of like a
prison movie.
Kinda. You'll see. Anyway.
Oh, Mark, and now I saw your text. Mark, I've sold that piece before. Mark's recent pickup, Andy. This thing here, it's a little leather keychain of Ted Williams.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know they were called Bit of Honey, but I've sold them. I think I had a DiMaggio. Probably did have a Williams.
All right. What do we got next?
All right. Let's do this. Oh. There it is.
What are you wearing?
Pastime Picks. Drip. Drip, drip, drip.
All right. Let me get rid of that, our draft list.
Seriously.
So, yeah, it's a little segment. What are we wearing? So you go first, Andy. What is that?
I'm rocking the Lucky Charms shirt.
Oh, yeah. You wore that for our cereal draft.
Yeah, a little retro.
Yeah.
I forgot that we're doing drips, or I would have probably gotten something a little better, but
it does. Lucky Charms is a good cereal.
Yeah.
I mean, they should. So I got the all over print Martin Luther King. I Have a Dream. Doubles. I mean, it's got the I Have a Dream everywhere. Because I know you have a dream, and your dream to be as cool as me, right?
No, that's
but my dream is to be as cool as Old School Flips. I got the Jimmy Old School Flips hat on, so I got the Old School Flips hat,
story to it,
and the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream AOP shirt.
That looks like a little bit like the that card that you thought was a lobster emoji. So it's got a little emoji.
It does have a little lobster emoji vibes. But I'll tell you, this shirt is like I bought this to sell. It was a good buy. I love AOP shirts. I have a lot of like nature AOPs and Eagles AOPs, and that's an all over print in case you know what the hell I'm talking about. But this thing was so soft. I'm still tempted to keep it, man. This thing's like buttery soft.
Oh God, he loves soft shirts. So weird.
Yeah. So I might keep it.
All right.
So there we go. Drip. Drippity drip. Back to the draft. Is it you? Yes.
Yeah, it's me on the flip. Okay. Let's see. I am gonna go. Oh shoot! I'm on my fourth one, right? I'm gonna make sure I get all the ones I want. Okay, I'm gonna go with one of his really earlier movies, but actually, I think one of his best. I'm going to go with Basketball Diaries.
It's a good one.
I love that movie. It's so good, and it's like it kind of shows you what's going on.
That's Tim over the years.
Okay, so you're watching while we're doing this.
Yeah, well, I have it on. Yeah, there's Tim. Hey, Tim. Say hi, Andy.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did you say? It was Basketball Diaries. Yeah, that was a trippy one. Like the scenes where he's like, what were they on? Heroin?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what they were doing at first. I think they were like smoking weed at first, and then
escalated from there, I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, had a great cast. Like, this is a cool movie. It's kind of a more of like a not really about basketball, obviously. It was coming of age, but they were like the scenes I remember, like when they were younger, they're all really good and they're basically like the best players on their team. And then, over the course of maybe it's a couple of years. I haven't seen it in a while, but over a couple of years, like they're on the court and they're like so high and so like out of it that they're just like running into people, and it's so trippy. But
that reminds me of the movie a little bit. Like, what is that movie just called? Kids? Was that?
Yeah. It's got a very similar
vibes. Other than that was a more realistic movie. I guess they both were similar.
Yeah,
but a great cast. I only remember Leo. Who else was in there?
It has Leo. It had Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't remember him in there.
Yeah, he was on the team. I'm trying to think.
He was his buddy. I remember him now. Yeah.
There's not a ton of people that you would notice. Mark Wahlberg was the big guy. There's a bunch of like people from that era, like that what is it, 90s, I guess, early 90s, maybe. I can't remember when it came out, but yeah, there are a bunch of people that you wouldn't know, but were kind of in a bunch of movies back then.
Okay, it's a good choice. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen that, to be honest, but it's a great movie.
Yeah.
All right, let me get back to my list here. So let's see what I want to. All right. Well, that was, man, our lists are so different, to be honest, as far as like order.
What do you mean?
Like you're just so like, I have everything you picked on other than Stutter Island, everything on my list.
Stutter Island.
But they're like, they're topsy turvy. Like that was pretty low on my list.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. It's a good one. I'm going to go with a Tom Hanks Leo movie. I'm going to go Catch Me If You Can. I think that was really a pretty interesting movie.
Yeah.
Like just what would you call that? What was his kind of character? What was his a con man?
Yeah.
Not a con.
He was a con man, but
man too.
Tend to be somebody else. Yeah. I mean,
so, but I mean, what the hell was the guy's name too?
I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen it all the way through. I've seen most of it, if not all of it. But I'm not sure if I've seen it all the way through.
Oh, you haven't seen the whole movie? Oh, that's great. That's great. And he ends up getting a job with the FBI, I think.
I also think that was potentially based on a true story too. I think slightly.
Yeah, no, I can believe that. I think it was. Yeah, Frank
Rizzo.
Frank Rizzo, open your ears, jackass. I was bidding on a Jerky Boys vintage t-shirt the other day. It was a Frank Rizzo t-shirt.
I'm sure. All right.
So let's see. Let me do this. Let me hit this.
Find of the week.
All right. So my find of the week.
Something.
Huh?
He essentially had showed up with something.
So my find of the week. This I picked up about a month ago, but it was at my framer for the collection. Picked it up at my antique market from a buddy who texted me about it. From the framer. Get this out of here.
Have you looked at it yet? Or is this an unboxing too?
An unboxing and a find of the week. So we got, first of all, it's a nice frame. Nice frame here. But it's an oil painting.
Interesting.
Of, Pete Lisk. This is a 69 to 73 Eagles uniform, the white helmet. So I don't know. It is signed. It's hard to make out that signature of something Wolf.
Yeah.
I Wolf. So I never, I haven't researched it all because as soon as I picked it up, I went right to the framer. But really well done. But must be a pretty good artist.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice, nicely done oil painting of an eagle there. So that is staying in the collection.
How much you picked that one up for? You remember?
I think 150 for the painting, and then probably another like 80 on the frame. So yeah, framing. I use a framer who specializes in antiques. That was a job that a regular framer could have done, but she does excellent work though. Everyone wants framing done. Yeah. Framer and shrink wrapper. She does my shrink wrapping for me.
Oh, there you go.
She's at the Lancaster County Co-op Antique Shop in Adamstown, Pennsylvania. If anybody's in the market, or maybe Ephrata, if anybody's in the market for framing in Lancaster County.
There you go. All right.
Last round, last pick. Let me. Is it me or you?
It should be you, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You're gonna make me normal size?
It's
What's that all
fitting.
about?
Can we keep it this way?
Try to do anything you can to make yourself bigger, huh? What's wrong with you?
I like you small like that. You remind me of District. You touch the button and make it bigger or smaller. Yeah, let's go this way then. All right. There's two for me. I'm trying to decide between here.
I got one that I hope you don't take, but we'll see.
I think I know what you're going to take, and I'm not going to take it. I'm going to go with the other one that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a period piece, and I'm generally not a huge period piece guy, but this period piece is really well done, a great cast. I'm going to go Gangs of New York.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Gangs of New York. Great movie. I don't know. I mean, I either love it or hate it. I think that movie, and that is a good cast as well.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. It's got what's his name, right? Daniel Day-Lewis is like
Daniel Day-Lewis is the main like villain guy, right? And who's the love interest in that movie?
I don't know.
Let me look him up. Let me look it up.
Look him up. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that I don't know what I'm wondering if it's the same thing that you're thinking.
Cameron Diaz. I didn't realize it was Cameron Diaz. John C. Reilly's in it.
Yeah, I remember him. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'd probably rewatch that one too.
Yeah, this might be the whole comment, but I'm going to use it for now. Good pick, Dan says.
I think it's a long time ago.
Good pick. Thank you, Dan.
All right. So my final one, I'm assuming this is probably, maybe you were thinking about this one. It's another, I thought when you said period piece, I thought you were going to go with this one. I'm going to go with Django Unchained. One of my favorite movies. I'm a big Quentin Tarantino fan. It's got great cast as well. Christoph Waltz, I think is his name. Is that what his name? He's in it.
I'm not sure if I've seen Django Unchained.
Oh my God, it's so good. You got to see that too.
What did I pick? Gangs of New York.
Yeah. But tells the story of kind of like the slavery period. He plays a like white plantation owner.
I definitely haven't seen it. I gotta watch it.
Good. It's so good. It was funny because I was watching like behind the scenes stuff about it, and he like smacked his hand on the table or something like to emphasize a point, and like smashed a glass and like sliced his hand up and everything. He like just kept staying in character though. It's a pretty crazy scene, but yeah, that was great. Great movie.
Some of these listings are ending. Denver's at $13.
You never heard of Django Unchained, Dan?
Yeah, Dan, that's not a good pick. Great, bad pick. I'll just put that up for.
Sure. That's a great pick. All right. Did you want to do anything else? You want to rip anything, or do you want to just? Do you have anything else on your list that you wanted to go through? I don't really have anybody else, honestly.
Yeah, the one I was deciding between was. I was trying between Gangs of New York and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's along the list. He had a smaller, that wasn't a tiny role.
Yeah, it wasn't as big.
And then the other movie, good.
I actually like the movie Beat. I did when you mentioned that. I
had that
really
on there.
that.
Yeah, a lot of people hate that movie and they consider it like his worst movie, maybe, but I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. It's kind of a weird vibe to it. It was on a lot. Like I felt like it was always on TBS or something.
Yeah.
That's the only one I
or
really
Telemundo.
Shut up.
Yeah, but there's the list. So we got I went with The Departed, The Revenant, Titanic, Catch Me If You Can, Gangs of New York, and he went The Wolf of Wall Street, Inception, Shutter Island,
Shutter Island,
Django Unchained.
Yeah.
So I spelled Django right? Is there a D in front?
Yeah.
Okay. So there we got it. That's a good list. Good list.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I think Shutter Island doesn't belong there, but I haven't seen it.
You have no idea. You have to watch it, and then you'll figure it out.
I think The Revenant is one of the best movies of all time from like a filmography standpoint.
Okay.
I appreciate the art.
I see. Yeah. All right.
So, did you want to rip something over there or not?
It's up to you. I just have like a Minecraft thing, so I don't have anything very cool. So
I'll rip this. Let me rip this. I'm watching a break too, so I'm trying to.
I noticed.
I got a few minutes. Let me throw a bit in real fast, and then.
Oh boy.
Get out of here, Three Rivers picker.
What are you bidding on now?
Man, he's max bidding me and everything. All right,
what are you bidding
guys, we'll head over to dibtocars.com and get on the break, and then mine is over here tomorrow. These teal listings are mine. Andy, there's some steals in my. I mean, they all have no bids really. So definite steals, and now that should change going into tomorrow. But
yeah, no, I'll I'm sure I'll be in there.
All right, make this bigger.
So this is just one card? Okay, we can't hear you. Can't hear you. So sad. He loves to unplug himself, so we can't hear him.
Am I back?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I can't hear you though.
Maybe we should just call it.
Talk.
Yeah, I'm right here. All right.
Give me again. All right, let me move that over here. Yeah, it's funny. I was just talking to Johnny over at Frizzy Finds, who's part of the Finders Keeper Resale Podcast. And he's like, man, we have the same mic, but your audio is so good. I'm like, if I touch my microphone, it doesn't work.
Seriously.
So it's a finicky little thing.
It certainly is.
So
is this? There you go, Dan. Dan's here. Is this a one card per pack? Is that what it is?
I don't really know. That's why I want to rip it. I've ripped it before, but I forget if it's like if it's more than one pack. Because if it's more, I'm hoping it's more than one pack because I'll rip one on a break on Dibda cards. Mm-hmm. But it's a little hard to do a one pack break. It's just selling the box otherwise.
Yeah, no, of course.
Because I could sell it. If it's one pack, I could sell the pack. And if there's more than one card in the pack, I do first card, second card. Yeah, but I gotta watch these again to see what's in them. This is the one with the fancy box, lit box, right? It's lit up in here.
Quite literally lit.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Man. Okay. Okay. So it's a pack. Is it 2 packs? That's 1 pack. All right.
Is it a big, thick boy or?
That's sort of thick. All right. Let me see. 1 relic per pack. So I don't really know if that means is there 1 card or multiple base cards and then 1 relic.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd prefer 1 giant relic, I think.
Yeah. There are some bangers in this set.
Is that it looks like just one thick card though, right? Or no?
It is one card. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Who do we got?
What is
Cody,
there?
Brody, something. Kobe,
Tom Brady. No.
Kennedy. Oh, it's Kennedy.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, gem relic. That's cool. 32 out of 50. Jacqueline Onassis Kennedy. I mean, what is that? Like an aquamarine? I don't know my
I
gems.
don't know. It could be. Yeah. That might be a little too pricey for that, but I'm not sure.
Probably is. Probably is. I'm sure it's like just a crystal or something.
Blue topaz.
Oh, blue
or green
topaz. This card contains one of the following gems: blue topaz or green onyx. All right.
I would say blue topaz, but if I had to guess.
And it looks like this here is a clipping from maybe from that newspaper.
Yep, that does look like it.
Losing the love of her life or something. So I'm guessing that's what that is. So,
Interesting.
all right. It's a cool card.
Yeah. Do you want me to rip the Minecraft or not?
Maybe it's hold it.
All right. I got 2 of them, so I think I've not been tempted to rip it. All right.
It's up to you. You can if you want, but let's do it. Maybe it's just better for a short. And I'll
yeah, that's fine.
not that you'll know what you're ripping per se, but
yeah, exactly.
all right. Let me check one thing here, and then my audio still good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Andy, what do we have coming up here? So we have Hops and Hits. You got to go over to the Hops and Hits chat on Instagram to figure out the date. We're talking about June 13th, maybe, but look at the date. Now to do it here, just in the chat.
Is that the Friday? I'm not going to be there. I'm going that week.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, that's what. Go over there. We'll figure out
Yep.
a different day. I think it's the only Friday Sean's available, but we could do it a Thursday or something too.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Dan, if you ever want to come on as a guest member on Hops and Hits, always welcome. Open door policy over on Hops and Hits. But guys, so we'll be back on next Wednesday. I have my break tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern time on dibdacards.com. And Eddie, I also announced, and there's still some conversations to be had, but I announced on Dibda Cards earlier in my show with Dan that I'm doing a big Dibda show June 8th, which is Sunday night. I'm doing some higher end stuff. And I was gonna put my Dylan Cruz at a 75 auto up there, starting at $2 on Dibda, not Dibda Cards. Tim in the chat was like, why don't you put it on Dibda Cards? And I was thinking maybe it's helped to promote breaks on Dibda Cards. So
when do you think you're putting that one up?
June 8th, Sunday night.
Okay.
It should be a $300 card based on comps, $350. When I got it, I got to look it up again. Yeah, there's a big Dibda Threads Ray train tomorrow on Dibda Threads. I'm selling at 12:30, I believe. Dan's selling, I think, at 2:30.
I'm not putting him up, but
yeah,
I'm going to put him up on eBay if anybody's interested. Probably.
You got to give it a chance. Oh crap! Oh, one second.
Single shows. What's going on,
guys? Well,
yeah,
and Andy, talk about me and Dan's single show.
Huh?
Talk about it. Me and Dan sell,
let's just call
every
it.
Wednesday night at 6:00. Me and Dan sell card singles. Give Dan a follow on didthecards.com. I sell with Dan a lot over there. And guys, yeah, we'll see you next Wednesday night, 8:00. Maybe we'll pop on a random live over the weekend. We shall see. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
No.